Good morning, everybody. We're back on Griffin. We've just started February, and as you can see, there is snow in the air. We'll just duck over here out of the shed. So I don't know how long. Let's have a look at the weather forecast. Right, so, well, it's supposed to stop snowing and steadily warm up, if you can call it warming up, through the morning. So it's kind of a 40s, high 30s, low 40s day. So, but we're also going to get some more snow tomorrow by the looks. So I guess I'd call that snow showers. Hopefully it won't settle on the ground. Anyway, regardless, what we need to do, so grab the ute here and run over and grab that trailer full of bales that we were loading last time. So that we can feed the Angus, because I think if they're not out of food, they're very close to it. We haven't put anything in there for a little while, so we'll grab this trailer load and fill that up, and then come over here, hopefully before any snow settles, and see if we can get the rest of the bales out of this field. I'm not really sure what work we'll be able to do today. I'm not keen. We need to lime that cornfield, but I'm not sure that we can necessarily do that while the snow's falling. Maybe we'll dip through a little bit and just see how that goes a bit later on. Our milk cows look pretty happy there, so they've settled in. If you didn't catch us last time, that's the milk shed that we put in, so they're going to grow nicely. We won't get milk from them for another year or so. We also need to duck down to Lawson's and get a couple of bales of straw. Now, well, I don't think it will take them off the trailer, so we need to go and get tractor. Which we can do. So we'll see as the morning unfolds whether we manage to get much done or whether we just need to sit it out. Of course, I pushed it off. Just wanted to grab a second bale there. Oops. That's better. Where's that feed trough? I think it's that one down there. Maybe not. That's better. If you put it in the right spot, it works perfectly. Down a little, tilt, up, there we go. We'll bring them all here, but I would imagine, yeah, that's full, so we'll stack them all by the fence there. Enough, yep. Seeing as it looks like we've lost the snow and it's brightened up, what we might be able to do is go and lease a lime spreader. I don't know if the one we've got will take lime. I've got a sneaky suspicion it's fertilizer only. Just pop this away for the moment. Fertilizer spreader, you are fertilizer only. What is in the shop, I wonder? Nothing there, but let's have a look. What week? Lime spreaders. We're paying for that. 10,000 litres. Currently paying $6.50 a day. If we were to what would you cost? You're going to go through a lot of lime. They're not very expensive. You also don't have a particularly large capacity. So I think what we need to do, what have I got stored over here? Just seed and silage. I think we need to drop the trailer over where the other bales are going to be. And just to think about it, we might have to the trailer down to the shop and put the easiest might be to put the lease that spreader and put it on the trailer. I think that's the easiest way to get our liming done. So we'll see you down there in a moment. While we were here, we picked up 4 straw bales and the Kubota fertilizer and lime spreader. And so the plan here is to get them to install a little lime silo up at the farm near our silo complex. And because we'll regularly need, or regularly, annually perhaps need lime to top up our fields. So rather than deal with it in bags, it makes a bit more sense just to have the silo filled by delivery, and then we can ferry from the silo to the field. So that's what we're going to do. And we also grabbed the straw to provide some bedding for our new milk cows. We'll just drop that off for them. With the Kubota, we just went for the standard. The only option on it is to add a bigger tank, which seems a little unrealistic in terms of the dimensions of it. It's a bit hard to imagine how a device this size could hold 10 cubic meters of lime, so we'll make do with the 3.9 meter. There is clearly collision on the road there somewhere. Maybe it's the tank on this trailer catches on something. So that's where we got to. We purchased from the shop. Let's just pull over here. We can jump in and have a look at the menu for lime, but I'm thinking we'll pop it in actually just in beside the dryer. There might be a good spot for it. Let's see, silos. What have we got? Silo for lime. I think something like that. Popped in here. What do we put it? Over at the back of that. Well, so I don't know what I'm doing over there. So I think in our silo complex makes the most sense. So I think we'll drop it down just here. That'll do the job. We will need to fill it. So let's put the ramp down so we can get the equipment off. Let's put those straw bales across. Oops. Now, where are you going to need to go in? Let's just do a quick check here. Out and out. Presumably in the middle. Let's see. We're going to need a shredder. Maybe. We might do. I was hoping to avoid that, but we might not be able to. These bales are quite finicky. I don't think it'll be at the end here, but looks like we may need a shredder, so we'll have to solve for that as well. Okay. Drop you down there for the minute. Let's put you back on the rack. Let's put some oop, what did I do? I dropped the weight. There we go. The back weight off. we can. Go around and put some lime in it. Let's see here. Why not let me fill it? Not doing well with my triggers today. Managed to put it in a spot that I can't get to it, have I? $35,000 litres. I don't think we need that much. Let's go for 10,000. Turn the zone markers off. And let's see how we go liming our field. While that's filling, we might just move the ute. Okay. This job shouldn't take too long. If we... What's the... Turn on the... We don't need the crop sensors, but we'll use them. That's the spreader active. And we are going to go through lime at a fairly prodigious rate here, which is not unexpected. But we're covering so it's going to cost us a tank to get across the field. We might end up going closer to that 30,000 litres of lime after all. So there'll be a few trips backwards and forwards here. I'm guessing that based on that first experience, it will be 4 or 5. That's going to make quite a hole in our finances. So that's a bit of a shame. I need to tidy up the yard here and move some of that equipment too. Let's see here. There we go. It's about the right line. Just not quite going to make it to the end. So it's looking like about 6 of those. So I'll see you when we're a bit better progressed with the field. This is our 6th load coming down here. And we're almost done. Just a little, well, half a strip down the side and a couple of little patches. So we'll reduce our spray width. And might have to get out the cab to do that, I think. What we're looking at here, this is going to be about 1/3. Be that one. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So that'll enable us to, this field will be now ready to seed, and our only challenge is hopefully we will have enough money to lease a seeder, or a planter rather. I was hoping one would come up second hand, but we're not going to be able to afford that at this stage. When we can cut grass again, we're really going to need to get stuck into making some silage for sale, because it'll be another year or more before our Angus cattle are ready for sale. Hopefully we'll have enough just to do this little patch down here at the bottom. Here we go. Squeak a little below the edge there. That was gonna run out right there. I think from a liming standpoint, that's gonna have to do us. I think that's a field that's in good shape. Gonna have to do some homework on straw choppers for those bales. And find a cheap way to solve for that. It's a shame there's not a hand cut method that you can, use a hand tool to cut the bale and spread them manually, and albeit being slower, it would be good. So I think even though it's only been half a day, the weather's cleared up nicely. We've got a few jobs done there. And so there's plenty of food in here. They are producing slurry. We just need a way to chop the bales, I suspect. Well, I think I'm going to spend the rest of the day stacking the bales in that other field onto the not in here, is it? There we go. In to fold this trailer up. The bales in the other field onto this trailer so that we can get them over and into the shed there, or into the barn, out of the weather. But in terms of today's episode, that might be where we leave it. Yeah, the day's lined up nicely, just a little brisk. Good t-shirt weather, as Kevin would say. Let's park you up here and go and get the tractor with the bale fork. With that in mind, I think that's where we'll bid you adieu, and till next time, thank you very much for watching, and see you later. See ya.